speaking of talking to an old friend or like hitting up a random friend, maybe 3 weeks ago or tops a month ago, one of my high school friends, Christine, hey Christine, she messaged me on Instagram and she was just like, oh hey Stacy, do you want to go out for lunch or dinner? And I was like, yeah, sure. Literally haven't seen this girl since I graduated high school in 2010. I haven't seen her in 13 years.
That's crazy.
And um so yeah, we picked a date. I said Sunday. I thought Sunday, like the Sunday coming up, but she's just like so booked and busy that we booked it for like 3 Sundays later, which was last Sunday. And I don't know why I said this to her, but she's very organized and on top of stuff. So I wanted to, like, I don't even know. I guess I wanted to impress her. And I was like, oh, I'll make the reservation. And she's like, okay. So right there, I was just like,
The worst. This one is like the
it felt like a life sentence. I was just
literally
like,
the
damn
world's
it.
biggest procrastinator. This girl will do nothing if she doesn't have to. Why would you even put that on
So
yourself?
then, the week of, she messages me saying, I think it was the Wednesday before. She's just like, oh, I just listened to your podcast and I had mentioned something of this girl that we went to high school with, talking about, oh, to my ex, you've never experienced racism. And she was just like, I know you were talking about so and so, which is so funny that
That's
she knew
hilarious.
exactly who I was talking about. And she was obviously also confirming that we were going out to eat that Sunday.
The reservation
And
that
the
still has not been
reservation
made.
had still not been made. So I'm like, okay, let me call them right now or book it online. Go online. We were supposed to go to, did that door just open?
It absolutely did.
Yo,
There's a ghost.
exorcism. So I forgot what the name of the restaurant was. I think it's Wishbone, some oyster place. Whale's Bone. There we go. And
Thank
thank
God.
you, Will. And then, so I go online. I'm like, oh, nice. I can book it online. All the Sundays are X'd out. Every single one. I'm like, what? Did everyone book every Sunday for the rest of the year? So then I call them and they're like, yeah, we're not open on Sundays. I'm like, this would happen? Because now I have to expose that 3
You
weeks
didn't
ago
do
I
it.
said that I was going to reserve, which still stands. That I was going to reserve the restaurant, but now I have to tell her on the Wednesday before that I can't reserve it because it's closed on Sundays. So I told her, I'm like, yeah, I tried to reserve it and it's closed on Sundays. And I'm like, do you want to go another day or do you want to go another place? And then she already had another place lined up, which is the Lexington Bar and Grill or something
Where's that?
on Westboro.
Okay. I
Or
never go
Wellington
to I never go to
area.
that area, and it's actually
Richmond.
I never go to that area, but it's so nice there.
And actually, when I was making the reservation, it said Richmond, and then in my head, I was thinking Old Richmond.
Because
So I was like, that is not right here. That's the West End. But then I looked it up on the maps, and it was actually where it's supposed to be. So yeah, we booked that. I saw her. She looked literally the exact same. Like she's never aged a day after high school. It was so weird. And she's like, you look the exact same, which I know that's not true. Because I see pictures of myself.
You're only saying that because of your teeth.
No, like
it's just 'cause you got braces and stuff.
I literally look at old pictures of myself
You
and
look the same.
I can see that I've matured. Like something about me, it might not even be wrinkles, but I can see that I look much younger back then, obviously.
Yeah, it's the innocence.
Exactly.
The
Like the
innocence is
innocence has
You've seen too much in this world.
I really have. So then
It's the trauma.
and then yeah, she was just catching me up on things. So I reached out to her, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, because she had posted that she had cancer. And so she told me the whole situation. It was so crazy, but basically she went in for a routine eye exam. And the optometrist was like, I'm going to refer you to a specialist, an eye specialist, because you have like a lot of pressure on your eyes, on the back of your eyes. So then she goes to another specialist, and the specialist, I guess they saw something and were like, yeah, you need to go to like the specialist at the general. And then when she went to the specialist at the general, they're like, yeah, you have cancer. And within 2 weeks, she was in surgery getting the tumor removed. And then they biopsied it. And it was cancerous. And then she had to do chemo. She never left work. She actually changed jobs while this was happening.
Jesus.
And yeah, she's in remission now. So I'm so happy for her. And she told me to make sure you do all your checkups and to have a family doctor. And I'm like,
okay,
I do
it's
not
easier said than
like
done.
family doctors.
If anyone knows a family doctor that's taking new patients, please comment it below because we've been looking for family doctors. Like,
I haven't had a family doctor. Well, technically we have a family doctor, but my mom said we shouldn't go. We're not allowed to go to him because he did some suspicious things, and she was like, I do not want this man touching my daughters. So we haven't had a family doctor since, and I think that happened like while we were in high school.
Yeah.
So every time I go to the doctor, I just go on the Apple Tree website and just book someone. And that's what I've been doing.
So you know how I have my voice problems?
Mm-hmm.
So I made an appointment, and like they had told me they were going to refer me to the ENT.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't done that. And so I was like, made a follow-up appointment. They're like, yeah, we sent the referral, but it's going to take a long time. We don't know how long it's going to take, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, okay, but I don't have much to offer in the world. I need to be able to talk.
Seriously.
Like, I can't.
That's
like,
what you got going on for you.
That's the only thing I have going on for me, honestly, is the fact that I talk bare shit. Like, that's all I have. You can't take this away from me. Please.
Someone take her mic.